What's going on, yo? What's happening? What's happening? There he is right there. The illiterate one. Yeah, he's right there. You see him? You can't see him? He's right there. You can't see him? He's illiterate. How could he teach us something? How could he tell us something? Why do you talk like that? You don't know no other words. Why do you talk like that? Why do you raise your why are you so angry? Why are you so angry? Listen to him. Listen to how he talk. Listen to him. What he's trying to say something. What is he going to say? What do it mean? What do these things mean? Isn't this something? How? Okay, hold on. Let me put it this way. Have you ever heard people say the slaves didn't know how to read? And then they put a pause right there. They say the slaves didn't know how to read. And then they pause right there. Why do they pause when the people say that the slaves didn't know how to read? Why is it that it's not in the educated to say to themselves, what were they, or what type of language was given to them? Did they learn how to read their own language? Or did they have a language? Why do the people carry this so-called white supremacist mindset, you see, or mind state, as if the people who were here for 400 years were just savages? They didn't have nothing. They didn't have no language, no culture. They weren't innovative. None of that type shit. You see? Can you imagine? Just imagine if they did know how to read. They did know how to farm. They did know about agriculture. They did know about science, mathematics. You see, all these other type of higher knowledge levels of comprehension. You see, who are these beings? What's inside of their soul that will make people say, oh shit, he's illiterate? But they are masters inside of the cursive language. Can you imagine that? You are sufficient inside of the cursive language. You go to these higher knowledge schools and then you come out and work for your master. You don't set up no shops down here in your own community or what you call your own community. You don't set up no shops. How come? Is it because you're educated so you want to be around the so-called educated? Or you want to be around those who were free? According to what was beat inside of you? I'm just trying to understand what it is. I'm just trying to understand what it means when they point their fingers and talk about that our ancestors weren't educated. They didn't know how to read. You see, if you was granted something or beat a certain way, you see, your name is based on your actions. You see, you develop your name by your actions. You see. But if they're all beat and then their name changed to something else, you see, together as one big body, they know how to communicate with each other. They know what to do. But individually, when the master comes through, yes, master. Yes, master. Yeah, head down, master. Yes, master. You see. But maybe you're not efficient enough in your learning or your education to understand, or your literacy, or to understand what it is to be fluent from the soul and from the spirit, or what the Most High put inside of you. Can you imagine? Can you imagine knowing the time frame that you was conceived and you was birthed out into the world, and you use that power and understanding to initiate or to ignite your talent that was given to you, that one golden coin that was given to you, or many other golden coins you probably was born with, and you start developing that on the outside of you, and then all of a sudden here comes somebody. They're gonna snatch you up. They're gonna steal you because they lazy as a motherfucker, right? So they're gonna steal you from your land because they lazy as fuck. You see? So they're gonna steal you from your lands, you see, and bring you over to another land to meet your cousins that was already there. You see, they call them Indians and shit. It's still another name for savage, though. You see, and you gonna meet your cousins and shit. You see, you know, they got the same type of culture. See, they didn't even know. They didn't forget all about it that they had cousins overseas. They didn't even know it. But still, you're gonna have these beings. You're gonna steal them, and then try to beat the hell out of them. You see, the hell that they call hell. The hell was their intelligence. The hell was their brilliance. They're going to beat that shit up out of them and give them a Caucasian mind. Give them a Caucasian soul. Well, let me stop saying Caucasian. Give them a white mind, a white soul. You see, a recessive soul, a recessive white mind. You see, that don't make me racist just because I said white. It don't make me racist because I said Caucasians, because the real Caucasians were dark brown. They were ruddy, god damn it. They were swarthy. You see, I don't want to hear all this shit you're talking about. You see, I know that you feel like somebody like myself. You see, when you see me on camera or on social media, you see, you hearing me talk in a certain way or act in a certain way. I know what I'm doing. You got to get close to a brother to understand what he's doing so he can talk to you for real. You see, but if you're not humane and if you're not close to a brother, you will never get nothing. I can feel your spirit and I can feel your soul. I can discern your hypocrisy. I can discern your illness. You see, you can't come to this being. I will give you what you think you're seeing and measure your heart right in plain sight. Right in plain sight. You educated motherfuckers. You educated through the Rothschilds. You educated through the powers of this world. But some of us are not in the world. Or hold on. Let me rephrase that. We're not of the world. We're in it, but we're not of it. And some of the things that we do, it's not ours. We spitting that shit out that came from those that was before us, as you see. And it's going to take a long time, but sometimes we do it in plain sight. You see, and then when we do this in plain sight, you want to give us, you want to give us that necklace, that necklace. You see, you want to give us that necklace, some shit that you didn't saw and you didn't put on camera to try to incarcerate that being over there, that illiterate being over there that's talking like he knows some shit. Can you imagine? Can you imagine this body? You see, can you imagine this body? I'm just talking to you. I don't mean no harm, you see. I know you can't stand it when people like myself come into the world. You see, we always come alone. You don't see me with nobody. You see, you don't know what it feels like to enter the house of the rejected. You don't know what it means to be rejected, you see. You don't know what it means. You tell a person you a failure in Hezekiah's world. You a failure in Satan's world. They'll come and try to save you so you can be a star in Satan's world. You see, when they say you're illiterate, they're calling you a failure in Satan's world. So don't get upset when they talk about you. First thing they're gonna say is, "Why are you talking like that?" As you see. Pay attention. Pay attention. Be on alert. Be on alert. Because you have no idea what's amongst you, what's around you, what's above you, and goddammit, what's below. You have no idea. The only thing you know is your concentration when you put your head down to read some scripts and shit, you see, and you put all that shit in you, hoping that what God put inside of you will evaporate through these curses, goddammit. I'm just talking to you in a minute, yo.